Hi beautiful, welcome to my channel. In today's video we're going to be trying some new products that just launched and I just need to know whether or not they're worth it. These products have been everywhere, all over my Instagram page, and of course we want to know if these are products that are worth getting or not. So we're going to be trying the new Huda Beauty Glow Obsessions palette. I got it in the lightest shade. We'll also be trying the Bite Daycation Liquid to Cream Blush, and last but certainly not least, the new Bright Fix Eye Brightener by Fenty. If you guys are excited for this video, don't forget to please give it a thumbs up before you leave. Also, please subscribe to my channel if you're new here. My name is Patty and I love reviewing products for you guys and telling you whether or not they're products worth spending your coin on. So with that said, let's go ahead and get started. Okay, my hair is out of my way and let's go ahead and get started. First, let me tell you guys what I've done so far. So of course, I moisturize using Magic Cream. I have eye cream on, and for foundation today, I use the Estee Lauder Futurist foundation. I figured we're going to try these eye brighteners. These are going to be more lightweight, probably not full coverage type of an item, so I wanted to use something that was very nice and natural. This is like a nice medium coverage, super hydrating foundation. Definitely my favorite tinted moisturizer type thing. It says it's a foundation, but it feels like a tinted moisturizer with a medium coverage, and it has a beautiful SPF of 45. I absolutely love this foundation. This is perfection for the summertime, so if you haven't gotten your hands on this yet, definitely do so. And then, because again we're trying something that is not necessarily going to be full coverage, I did do a little bit of a color corrector underneath my eyes. Now I do this with every concealer I own. You can see it in every one of my description boxes. I always use the Charlotte Tilbury Vanish Corrector. Previously it was the YSL Corrector. I always like to have a little bit of a corrector underneath my eyes so that it takes away the purpley hues. As you can see though, it doesn't fully take away my dark circles and it doesn't necessarily brighten for me. So that is what I'm hoping that this Fenty product is going to do. So let's get started trying it. It says this instantly hydrates, brightens and blurs, light as air, sheer to buildable coverage that lasts. And I got mine in the color 06 Melon, so let's see how this one performs. Here's what the packaging on this one looks like, and it has this little ball tip applicator to it. Alright, I'm going to just squeeze some out and I'm going to, I guess, dot it underneath my eye, maybe? And I'm going to use my Sonia Kashuk sponge to blend it out. I'm going to do over my eyelid as well, sort of as a primer with my sponge. I can definitely see the brightening effect happening. It says it is buildable, so I'm going to build it up a little more and tap it in place with my sponge. I think I'm very happy with the color number 6 Melon for me, because that's the color I usually use for concealer. It's just a little bit brighter than my foundation color. Let me add a little bit of coverage right here. And I think I'm happy with that amount of coverage. It's like a nice medium coverage. It feels extremely lightweight, which I love about it. So let me go ahead and blend out this eye. I don't love this applicator because I can't control how much comes out. I think the best way to apply it would probably be to put it on the back of my hand and then grab it from there. But I wanted to apply it straight on for some reason, and you know, having a sponge definitely helps to take out any excess and blend it in and distribute it equally throughout your under eye area. But I would definitely have preferred it to have like a doe foot applicator type thing where you can like get it out and kind of like draw it on and then blend it in. But maybe that's only because that's sort of like what I'm used to. With any excess that I have on my sponge, I'm putting it on my chin, nose, and right in the center of the forehead. I really like that. Even though this is not a super full coverage type of thing, it covered enough and it is so lightweight. It feels like I have nothing underneath my eyes and it's not creasing much. Let me show you exactly what my under eyes look like right now. Keep in mind I have not set this with anything. Okay, lights down. This is what we're looking like. As you can see, you can definitely still see my skin through the product, and it really went well with my tinted moisturizer because my tinted moisturizer is like a nice medium coverage as well. And then let me go ahead and look up for you, and you can see like a teeny tiny bit of a line, but that's because my eye folds right there, so it's impossible for the product not to move. But because it's such a thin consistency type of product, it's literally not moving much, and the little line underneath is absolutely minimal. And I haven't set it with powder yet, yet. Once I set it with a little bit of translucent powder, that is fully going to go away. I'm going to grab my Pat McGrath Under Eye Translucent Powder and tap it right underneath my eye. I'm using my REPHR number 18 for this. Okay, check it out again. Now that I set it with my Pat McGrath Translucent Powder, I'm going to look up. There's no creasing and everything looks really nice and blurred because it is. I'm definitely really loving the very natural look that this combination of products is giving me. Next, let's go ahead and try the Daycation Whipped Blush by Huda Beauty. I got mine in the shade Melon Mojito, and this is what the packaging looks like right here. Once you open it, this is what the applicator tip is like. And this right here is what Melon Mojito looks like. It's a very lightweight formula with a very radiant finish to it. This one says it's Vacation Glow at Your Fingertips, Dreamy Creamy Blush. I was looking to see if this new blush from Bite had any special ingredients in it, and I learned that it has papaya extract, which helps promote glowing skin. Let's go ahead and apply it now. I haven't put any bronzer on or anything because I want you to see what it looks like on its own, but then I will bronze afterwards. I think for this one I am going to put it right here on the back of my hand first. And then I'm going to just apply it with my sponge. Okay, here we go. This is what it looks like. Really nice and radiant, and it blends out right away. The packaging is super cute, but you kind of have to squeeze it a little hard for it to come out. My lips were looking crusty, so I went ahead and applied my lip glow oil from Dior, and this one is in color 004. So here's what the blush looks like. Let me lower the light with this one as well. Go ahead and ignore Pedro right there. He is an unwelcomed visitor and he'll go away very soon. Okay, so let me show you this side. That doesn't have Pedro in it. This one looks nicer, right? And here's what it looks like with the light on. Because with the light down, usually the camera makes the colors appear very dark. And it's not dark at all. It's nice and natural looking. It has a pretty glow to it, and it goes with the rest of this makeup really well because everything looks very nice and natural and everyday. We are not doing anything out of this world extraordinary. This is like good everyday makeup. So let's go ahead and do a little bronzer. I'm going to use my Charlotte Tilbury bronzer. I finished applying the Charlotte Tilbury bronzer, and I also went ahead and put a little bit of mascara on. I don't think I'm going to do anything to my eyes because I might do something for a different video right after this. But now let's go ahead and try the third and the last new product that we have for this video, and that is the Glow Obsessions palette by Huda. Here's what the packaging looks like, and here are the 4 shades that come in the lightest one of the 3. For reference, you guys can see that this highlighter packaging is exactly the same as the packaging on her Obsessions eyeshadow palettes. Alright, and this is what the swatches of the highlighters look like. I'm not gonna lie, I'm very impressed at how smooth and finely milled these are. I'm very excited to put them on because I feel like Huda's previous highlighters have been more on the chunky type, and these are very, very thin, finely milled, very silky types of highlighters, which are my favorite kind, and so I think I'm really going to like them. So let's see. This last shade right here I think would be good as like a bronzer topper. This is definitely not a shade that fair skin can use as a highlighter. So I'm grabbing a little bit of it with this brush and I'm going to put it right on top of my bronzer up here. And you can see what that looks like. If you want your bronzer to be super sparkly, which is definitely not something that I personally prefer, that one can work for that. I don't really see myself using that specific shade much, but the other 3 are definitely a yes for me. So I'm going to use this one next, and I'm going to put it right over here on top of my blush, and you can immediately see how nice and highlighted that looks. And it's not enhancing any texture on my face. It looks really nice and natural. It gives me a very pretty glow, and the best part is that it's not chunky at all. It looks really nice. I really like this highlighter formula. I'm going to use the other side of the brush, and I'm going to go into the pinky shade right here. Let's try that one on this side. Yeah, that looks really pretty as well. I hate that one that I put on top of my bronzer up here. Let me see if I can tone it down a little bit. Okay, back to this pinky one. You guys can see how it looks really nice and natural, and it has the best little pinky reflex to it, but it's not too much, and again, it's not enhancing my texture. And this pinky one can also be a blush topper if you have a matte blush that you want to add a little bit of radiance for. It could definitely be used for that. Now back with the same brush, I'm going to use the brightest one of them all and just add it right up here just to layer it. Definitely brightened up this area. And let me do it on the pink one as well. Okay, now my texture is starting to show right here, but I think I might have layered them a little bit too much. Definitely not something I do usually. I just wanted to show you all 4 of the shades and how they perform. I'm gonna show you this one on its own right here on the chin. Okay, I like it. It's not enhancing anything on its own, and my chin definitely looks highlighted. So for the price, creepy packaging and all, I think the Huda Beauty highlighters are definitely my favorite thing I tried in this video. I really liked everything. I wouldn't say I'm overly obsessed with the Bite Beauty blush. It was nothing that like blew my mind. It was nice and pretty and radiant, but I'm not like blown away by it. The Fenty under eye brightener was nice. I wish the packaging was a little bit different, but for its purpose, for it to look very natural and not crease, it definitely 100% works. Now this right here was only $29, and usually that's the price you paid for one shade of highlighter, so I like that Huda made it like a 4-in-1 type of thing with that price, and she put it in this pretty small compact packaging that you can take with you anywhere. So I really like the fact that this is nice and small. I know a lot of you were complaining that like her face is on the packaging, but it's her brand, whatever, I don't care. For the purpose of what this actually does, I 100% recommend it if you're looking for a new highlighter, if you don't want to spend a lot of money, if you're looking for different tones of highlighter and don't want to spend a lot of money. This is definitely something that you can go for and that you will like. I love how smooth the formula is. The colors look nice and vibrant. It's not enhancing the texture on my face, and that's honestly all that you can ask from a highlighter. So this is definitely 100% the thing that I love the most, and I definitely recommend it. Alright, so that is it. I think I'm going to keep things nice and natural except very highlighted today. I really wanted to try these 3 products for you and tell you guys my thoughts. Again, the most impressive thing and the one I recommend the most is the Huda Glow Obsessions little quad, because just the formula was really great, and I feel like I got everything that I could hope for from a highlighter. Besides that, definitely go for the Fenty under eye brightener if you want something that is very natural looking and that doesn't crease and that is long lasting. But if you have dark under eye circles and you like to like fully conceal them, I would skip on it because it's not going to give you the coverage that you want. However, for like a nice natural everyday look, I definitely did really like it. Again, the color I got was 6 Melon. And then the Bite Beauty blush was cute, but I wasn't obsessed with the fact that I really had to squeeze the packaging. And honestly, for the amount of cream blushes I've tried lately that have been coming out from the different brands, this one just didn't impress me as much as some of those. So that would be the product that I would definitely skip on. However, Bite Beauty is known for using very natural organic ingredients, so if that is something that you prioritize, then definitely give it a try, because I honestly don't have anything bad to say about it. I just wasn't impressed by it. Okay, if you guys like this video, don't forget to please give it a thumbs up before you leave. Don't forget to use my links down below if you're interested in getting any of these products, because if you shop through my links, you are supporting my channel. Thank you all so much for watching this video. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up. And if you're new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe before you leave. Now, I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for being here, and I hope to see you back in the next video. Bye!